Welcome back in. Grief is a journey and a different one for everyone, but you're not alone. And Tim and Amy are here with us from Monarch Grief Center so we can learn about their services and an upcoming event. I want to make sure that this is Tim and this is Amy. Amy, it's a nonprofit based in Perrysburg, Monarch Grief Center. Tell me about what your services provide.
Sure. Well, we're based in Perrysburg, but we do serve all of Northwest Ohio. We provide individual grief counseling for adults and children. We provide group counseling, grief counseling for adults, and then we also do community outreach and education.
How many clients do you guys have right now? There's a lot of grief out there right now. COVID. Forget just losing a loved one, but COVID, we're all in a bad place and trying to come out of it. But like, wow, some of the shootings in this town right now and all these accidents.
Yeah, absolutely. Grief affects everyone. Does everyone need grief counseling? No, we say that they don't, but there's some profound losses that, that people just need some professional help sorting through it, because we want to think that we can get through grief, we can get over it. We hear that all the time, but it ends up we feel isolated, we feel alone, we feel like we're going crazy. People say that all the time because I can't get over it, right? So sometimes all it takes is even a couple sessions for people to start feeling better and be like, I'm not going crazy, this is normal.
Well, the thing is with grief too is that it may not strike you right away, because I think a lot of people, and myself included, when you have a death in the family, you're kind of numb for a while. Mm-hmm. And then it may be weeks later it starts to really hit you that this person's gone forever.
Sure. Yeah. There definitely is a shock value, and everyone's journey is their own and very unique. It's kind of a paradox because we have the fact that grief is universal, everyone's experienced it, but it's also very unique. Everyone's experience is very different. Some people feel it right away, some people feel it longer than others. There's no right or wrong. It's all good. It's all part of the process. It's all normal. And we're there for whoever needs some little help.
Well, and we're seeing too, sometimes the loved one we lost was an elderly person. Sometimes someone dies after prolonged illness, and you can see, well, they're not suffering anymore. Other times it comes on suddenly. And that's a whole different mix of trying to rationalize getting through that grief.
Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons that we started Monarch, is because a lot of, I don't mean to knock any other services, but a lot of other grief support are just kind of general grief support groups. So you would have, someone whose spouse died from Alzheimer's at 80 years old, sitting next to someone whose child died at 17 from a drunk driving accident.
Yeah.
And grief is the same, but it's not.
Yeah.
So let's get all the parents together that have lost adult children. Let's get all the spouses together at different phases in their life. So we do smaller, specialized support groups to try and help them feel less alone.
Amy, do you work with children too?
We do.
What is that like?
It's different every time. But kids definitely process things a lot different. And so what we have found a lot of times is that the kids will come in for a few sessions at a time, and then they'll call back. Mom or dad will call back a little later. And it's just really letting them know that they have a safe person to talk to about their feelings, that their feelings are normal. Have them ask the tough questions, and we partner with other organizations like Good Grief here in town. They do great work with kids, and so just allowing parents to have yet another option to help with their kids.
If I can piggyback off of that, we read a book with one of my kiddos, 10-year-old, and reading the book, and it's about how grief is a dragon that comes and visits you, and then goes away sometimes and then comes back.
That's so true.
Yes, and I was like, do you ever picture your grief as a dragon? And he's like, no, not really. And I was like, what do you picture your grief as? And he's like, a big green slime blob. And I was like, okay. I was like, you want to make slime next time? So we're making slime. So we have to get creative with kids.
There's a fundraiser. We want to talk about that in a moment, but let's get to it. So if anyone's watching this and like, I really need to talk to Amy or Tim, what can I do?
Give us a call. Check us out online. Our number is 567-331-8601. And our website is www.monarchgriefcenter.org. Those are probably the two easiest ways to get a hold of us.
Yeah.
And I'll say the first call is the scariest call. You don't want to admit that you need to call someone again, but after the first one, it gets a lot easier.
Thing is, though, I mean, everybody has grief. Everybody goes through it. We all lose a loved one and have trouble dealing with it, coming to terms with it. And you need, some people need help.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Good
Right.
for you, but yeah. All right, now you've got a fundraiser coming up September 21st, a fun one. Tell me about it.
It's called the Sunset Soiree. And so we are going to be at the Pearisburg Boat Club beginning at 5:30 p.m. We have live music with Not Fast Enough is the name of the band. We have food from a lot of local restaurants, so everything from Indian to vegan to you name it. We've got all kinds of different options. We'll have a silent auction. It's a really, really fun event. Tickets are $100 a person, most of which is tax deductible, or some of which I should say.
And I should mention a well-known man about town, Chris Vickers, will be your
That is
MC that
true.
night.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Last year he delivered a beautiful sunset, so we're hoping for it again this year because it's right on the water and it's a mingling event, so it's great.
Oh, I hope your soiree has beautiful weather that night.
Thank
you, Tim and Amy, for coming in, talking
Appreciate
about grief. It's something we all will face at some point in our lives for sure.